И всем доброго времени суток. А мы продолжаем проходить факт.
Leave it all out of the frying pan.
Bow your head.
Nice and spicy.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Out of the frying pan into the...
Bow your head.
Nice and spicy. Hey!
Settle down.
Так, ну как бы у нас вообще дались попытаться ранг апнуть. Хотелось бы, конечно, пятый, можно будет арты фармить. В первую очередь. Сначала на них это, а потом...
Boba, get the... I must leave no stone un...
Bow your head. Huh. Let the mighty be humbled. Huh.
Snow is in fact one of water's natural self-cleansing mechanisms. But human activity tends to reduce snow's purity, so do not consume it.
settle down.
Да ты ж. Ой, зачем вам коробка с цветами объяснить?
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Этот собака моя. Итак, я вернулся. Сколько у нас гемов? 158. Хотя 77%. По идее, должны там быть где-то. Обычно.
Nice and spicy.
Is it what you wish to find?
Фиолет какая-нибудь. Совсем же шаг.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like... Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into...
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great! We came to the...
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out all I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open... But, to my surprise... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive...
What a horrible journey! And you...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to... Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated... It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to... You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still... And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as... But if you really are set on going...
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. Voyaging far and wide has made them...
You're right! Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet.
Then there's no time to lose.
табар. Ля.
Waves are as calm as always.
Думаю, да. Что там, мелкий, как дела?
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
The waves are as calm as always.
А, не сильно ли игру?
Our stock of herbs is running a bit low.
Чтобы... А, ой, простите. Ну все же. Хоть поворуем.
What a bountiful haul. I wonder what's going on up there.
А он и... бы-
The waves are as calm as always.
Я не знаю зачем, но...
All clear as far as the eye
Да, конечно, офигевать тоже.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
pay it no heed. I mean,
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out and.
with this fine ship and the soft sea breeze.
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify,
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, you must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons, and with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
but we didn't come here to take part in.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that get this.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their as for whether this shell has any practical application, well,
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a bad. Organizing the clash is my. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some.
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the.
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to.
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Да ладно, не.
Losings are
Хотят помощь. Они сразу грудь.
As a good knight should.
Так, оп.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighter. Hello. Hello? Are you here to compete?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just any. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit.
Uh-huh. Also, that doesn't sound like.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. I'm not saying I came out
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll see you in the arena. But
Да, какой-то он сильный. Пендрил. Прям очень.
Hi there. Are you here for the...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament...
exactly.
This master of yours must be...
famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan. And his skill... You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the... He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many to the Lingshan...
forced to...
It's a type of breed. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone.
one time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is.
We're clearly...
There's a tuition fee?
Мне кажется, у него просто анимагос бога, да и все.
Of course. This is a great...
But recently, though,
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
well, we have to
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide.
see you in the...
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found my...
So you're also here for the...
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to... I know how that... I've passed every... In most people's, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made special arrangements. I've also brought along, of course, I also put in a few good days' practice. Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before...
Это он какой-то прям, ну вообще
So,
самоуверенный.
to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way...
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the class?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if...
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament. Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of... So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also...
Whoa,
Might as well declare him the champion.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma.
There's another prize, too? Oh,
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think so. Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use. In any case, looking at the competition, all right, it's showtime.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please.
Что-то она сильно...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite.
Тот типок, который выпендривал. Ну иди сюда. А ну подошел.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Правда,
How
это...
am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy.
Да никак.
Why was he so confident to begin with? Well,
Ты не выиграешь, может. Nice.
I knew I wouldn't. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't just...
All right. You fought well.
Четко. Пацаны, вообще, ребята.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet, you know, a lot. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. Well, since everyone sees you as the one... For one thing, So, I'm putting...
huh? But we only just started.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals.
Huh. To be fair,
All right, I'm gonna... We're finally here, folks. The real show is...
The captain your opponent has fought. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show...
All right, that's enough chit...
come on, let's go sign up.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game.
Okay,
At last,
Oh,
the
God.
moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that but mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You Can't depend on a vision like I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to—
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless—
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other— Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So,
Wow!
if you have the chance in the future,
By the way, do you know who else—
whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're so don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame. If only I could have—
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent, still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't— "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like—
Oh, alright then.
Thanks,
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
You gave an outstanding I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent—
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma—
yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you
It is true that I am versed both— I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. Given your talent—
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to months.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I said, come with me. Some post-match entertainment. Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at—
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, since a young age I have been attuned to— It is things of this nature.
As crazy as all that—
My humble ability to think a human could wield the elements without— And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of—
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's—
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you look—
Aw, it's nothing. It's been a long journey, and Honestly, even Paimon.
Perhaps such However, I still wish to. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let.
Justice is blood. Stop!
Steady as You're toast! Booba, get.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which he relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be. The world is a truly mysterious.
You seem kind of.
I desire to know, and what influence. My apologies. You must be for allowing me the honor of witnessing. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are given in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had, not to mention.
She sounds like.
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Li. It goes without saying that the people locked within in.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too. The time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can very well. Let.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, he strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face.
Wow!
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things. As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up...
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Отлично. Ну так, чуть-чуть, но хотелось бы больше. Так и есть.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh?
We don't know when it was... I never thought...
No need to worry. The vision was the...
Well, I'll stay here and...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he...
Come with me. I can sense...
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you...
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Silence!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
the wind. What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know pressure. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laugh. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely, speed.
You.
But most disappointing, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite.
Aha! So he.
I'd intended to win after watching the semifinals, since there was no use. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but after all I went through to get it, I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for steal.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
А вроде...
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your fore.
Whoa, we don't need.
And if this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
Адзуха, что ты творишь, а?
Steady as stone.
Зачем тебе лишнее?
Out of the
Томат?
frying pan.
Шатинка. Подальте.
Groba, get them.
Let's dance.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my fort.
He has persevered to the bitter end. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my...
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you... It's up to you.
No.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it.
I take no pleasure in fright when people are forced into a corner. That is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. From the moment he stole, I've tried many of though few tales. After seeing you come, why don't you? I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind?
The story begins. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. a solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in travel.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind.
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be the... He knew he stood no chance of winning the match. Thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux...
Huh? If that's the case...
Paimon thought we...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given...
Yes, I believed, but the voyage to Inazuma... In fact, the relentless rain in...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget, suffice it to say, in the meantime...
Paimon believes...
Thank you. One final word of...
Так, нужно отойти буквально на... Сейчас я вернусь.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it. Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Так, я вернулся. Не прошло.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor.
Seems Beto is a...
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations. Whether the journey before you leave... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor.
Okay,
Just following.
Ad Astra... You have already claimed to... Ad Astra Abyss... You have already claimed... Ad Astra...
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else... Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're... We set sail for the land and
Anchors
Ahoy there.
I see the value in my...
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say...
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The fleet was fully up to the challenge. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade...
You don't know how long...
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders sterling deep...
With the Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say... If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to do...
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all...
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sokoku Decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, you must be new. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all...
The Outlander Affairs Agency, they only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh.
Well, as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2
2 million?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million...
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two
Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to...
Thank you ever so... But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 Mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that...
That's not how you haggle! By all means,
Привет.
put the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that's...
Then they'll milk them.
Exactly. It's at times like... Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very... The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests. The association... Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, after all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. I was going to say nothing is... Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
Really? Wow!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my connections come at a high price.
Not you too!
No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is... I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the internet... Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way... The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine.
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The outlet. Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the No. What's really those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions...
That's right. They impose astronomical... They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used...
Crystal Mare...
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal... Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere.
Isn't that what they call
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly.
Ну, во-первых, что зависит... Например...
But this is a nation...
Как у меня вот Мевелит, Дамагер, так? Ну, допустим.
I've actually done business with
Ему можно поставить полностью все на криты. Ну, в плане капку, шанс-крита, либо же критон. Также сет, например, ставится охотнику, дает там шанс крита. Можно поставить... Короче, сейчас. Вот Невелит, так? Вот описание талантов. То есть, грубо говоря, у него скиллы идут под хп. Так? То есть, ну, в артах и ворушке надо либо хп, либо крит статы. То есть сила атаки ему, а она ему, говоря, вообще ничего. Так? А теперь идем, вот, например, Сетос. Вот у него урон навыка, так? Меч, это урон от мастерства стихии. То есть ему желательно сыграть вот сила атаки и желательно все в МС. То есть сила атаки и МС ему дают плюс-минус одинаково. Как бы его собирать как хочешь. Либо силу атаки, либо МС. Но в пачках, в которых он играется, желательно собирать МС. Чем больше, тем лучше. Также, если это идет дамагер, то собирается он с критами. То есть можно больше крита. То есть где-то 75 ШК и все остальное в крит. Ну, это допустим. Например, вот Яо-Яо. Так, она у нас идет дендроаппликатор и хил. То есть ты даешь ей как можно больше либо МС, если она закрывает реакцию. Если она просто у тебя как аппликатор, то даешь ей как можно больше хп и восстановишь. Она ультовала. Ставишь ей там павоний, и этого достаточно. А также вот есть так. Он у нас саб ДД, то есть ему собирается криты, ему дается пушка с хорошей базовой атакой и восстанова. Можно больше, потому что ульта у него дорогая. Теперь вот, ну, анема, я не знаю, как собирать, я его никогда не собирал. Вот, допустим, Сянка, так? Ей надо, если я правильно помню, около 180 восстановы. У меня восстановы нету, это плохо. Потому что ультует она очень из-за недостатка восстановы. Ее можно собирать в артефактах. Как бонус пира обязательно. Как бонус пира у меня нету, я поставил им. А часы можно поставить на восстанову, можно поставить на атаки, можно ставить на МС. Но это зависит от цен. Желательно ставить МС, восстанову. Потому что чаще всего она играется от сета эмблемы. А также можно поставить солянку. То есть ставится 2 пира кусочка и 2 на восстанову. Основные статы ей дается шик. Пушки подбирай от того, чего играет. Например, у тебя есть пушка на ШК, ну вот как у меня, да? Ты можешь в артах поставить шапку на крит. То есть, если у тебя в цветочке там где-то 10% ШК, бери у тебя процентов 10-12. Да, и в часиках там процентов по 8. Вот ШК у тебя уже есть. И Теранема, ну... действительно, мне вообще не... Ну, если на то пошло, то Итер он такой себе. Именно в Анемо крайне слабый. Его чаще берут именно в Дендро. Да, есть, ну, Анема Итера лучше типа качать. Он, ну, прям реально максимально слабый. А если тебе нужен Анема персонаж хороший, хотя бы Линет. Я думаю, она сильнее. Ну, вообще, если говоришь, тебе 25 ранг, в принципе, качаешься до 45-го. Смотри, например, хилер. Хилер, ну там понятно, кто такой хилер. У него в талантах написано, что он делает. Вот, например, лечение, так, регенерация. Барбара, она чистый хил. Ну, хил и там небольшой аппликатор. А аппликатор это, ну вот, Синсю. Он идет как аппликатор. Почему? Потому что у него есть мейт, который очень много воды дает. То есть он дает крайне много статуса. Ну, гидро статуса. Но дамаг у него не то чтобы космический. Не, у него есть дамаг, как бы он хороший. Но есть намного лучше дамаги. Скажем так. Например, вот Сенлин. Она карманный дамагер. То есть все, те два скилла идут. Это надо каждому, понял? Вы подходите, подсматривайте. Так. У нее мишка есть. Вот она поставила мишку, нажала кьюшку. Все. Ноэль. Вот она может играться как основным дамагер. То есть она прожимает щит, прожимает ультимейт и просто гасит все живое. Право и налево. Неовелет, он идет тоже как основным дамагером. То есть он прожимается Q, Q, и просто бьется подряд. Ну тут смотри, первых... Надо сначала персонажей прокачать, возвысить их. Плюс ко вообще на твоем ранге кто угодно может быть дамагер. Я помню, я только начинал первый раз на релизе, мне выпал Бен. Он у меня был основным дамагером. Хотя он саппорт, он хил и он очень бафает, дает много сил. Так что ты можешь просто собирать в статы любого персонажа. Например, вот я собирал Барбару. Да? Я ей ставил шапку на санскрита. Оружку я ей ставил этот вот парный нефрит на санскрит. Когда у меня вообще нет. Дальше. Мне надо просто повышать как можно выше уровень. Повышать уровень оружия. То есть до 45 ранга ты вообще можешь с этим не заморачиваться. У тебя должно все просто налегке пролетаться. А вот 45 уровня там уже армартол. Вот 40 ранга они начинают падать на рыжие артефакты 50 на 50. Как работает? Смотри, а для начала есть несколько видов пачки. То есть есть моноотряд, там где, грубо говоря, все одного типа. А есть отряд с реакциями. Вот для начала заходим, смотрим резонансы. Что... Гидра дает у нас хп, Кира силу атаки. Электро дает много энергии. Дендра дает МС. То есть, в принципе, Дендра в основном подходит для пачки с реакциями. Это такая интересная. Также у нас реакции порядка. Первый порядок это пар и таяние, то есть это когда ты водой бьешь огню, либо же льдом бьешь по огню. И наоборот. Оно увеличивает урон в 2 раза. Потом идет второй порядок. Это у нас идет вода и электричество, то есть заряжен. Оно достаточно много. Также у нас есть дендра, то есть тонизация, когда по воде бьется дендра, либо же наоборот. Если потом по бутонам их можно использовать как электричество, чтобы бутоны на них дополнительно, либо же огнем. Они тогда взрываются. Но у них, если они наносят эти... Сейчас посмотрим.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Here, let me help you.
Сначала скажу так, эта пачка как бы не контактирует. Реакции тут только перегрузка. Хорошая. Такая что да. Так, еще. Такого не подраться. Так, ну тут пойдем. Ага, да, вот Хиличуру. Значит, смотри. Наэлька это щит. То есть ее собирается в основном фул. Есть Наэлька, есть щит. То есть сначала дается щит Наэльке, потом, наверное, ульта и бьется Лизой. То есть электро по пир.
Blitz.
Анема-путешественник, он бывает как бы неплохо.
I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid would.
Они у меня просто не прокачаны, поэтому по мне урон очень хороший за.
Steady as stone.
Скажу тебе так, основной дамагер в этой пачке должна быть Наэль, потому что, ну, есть больше потенциала из всей этой
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Blitz. I must leave no stone unturned.
А у тебя вообще никаких персонажей больше? И должны же еще какие-то. Например, вот попробуй пройти бездну. Закачаешься. Тебе надо Сенлин. То есть, входит Сенлин, сразу меняешь Эмбер на Сенлин. То есть Эмбер, она прям очень плохо. Лизу, вот сейчас в баннере есть. Попробуй выбить. Она тоже хорошая. Анема-путешественник.
I'm on the case.
То есть Хейдзе намного лучше. Либо же ну понимаешь, я сам как бы еще не особо знаю. Это чисто то, как я проходил. То есть, когда ты пойдешь в сложный контент, например, в бездну, там надо будет вот совсем по-другому. Вот, например, сначала разберем Анема. То есть Хейдза, он должен раздувать. Ну, хоть сам по себе у него даже сильный дамаг, но он вот раздувку работает. То есть, как основного гиперкерри я бы тебе не советовал использовать. Потому что... Это плохо, если только начальные. Ну смотри, Сенлин тебе дается бездны. То есть... Вот заходишь сюда. Там тебе за 3-й этаж дают. Вот это проходишь, тебе дается. Лин, она вот, ну, одна из самых сильных. Ну как, она всегда была одной из самых сильных, на 4-й игре. Хотя ты можешь использовать и анемо. Вот анемо путешественник. У него тоже достаточно плохой статус. Им именно старайся так вот раздуть. Сейчас как-то у тебя быть. А в будущем тебе нужен анемосет. Этот из тени. Вот этот сет. Старайся собрать как на все куски. Точка. Я понял. Короче, запомни одно. У тебя есть персонажи, ты хочешь больше бить. Место ты тебе... А если это милишник, то есть двуручник, одноручник и копье. Тебе надо как можно больше силы атаки, тебе надо крит урон, вот, урон и шанс крита. Шанс крита 70%, 75 хотя бы. 70-75 это идеальный значение на данный момент. Забираешь. А лучников там смотри, там дай таланты. Там если есть какие-то, например, вот у Фишель их нет. Правильно ж? Правильно. Значит, Фишель играть какой? То есть, собираешь, если ты играешь через реакцию, то есть она должна своей воронкой. Ну, это и Лизы тоже касается. На Лизе особо сила атаки тоже. Кстати. То есть, собираешь ШК, крит урон. Если она играется с реакциями, собираешь мастерство стихий. Вот это. А в артефактах шапку обязательно либо шанс крита, либо крит урон. Эти вот. Ток и перо это по-любому атаки. Да, ставишь элемент. Актуальный урон. То есть, если это электро, ставишь кубок на электро. Электроурон. Часы. Часы. Там уже... да, давай. Если там... Если плохо критует, точнее, плохо ультимейт долго заряжает, ставишь на остановление. Либо же ставишь на... Ну, это зависит. Надзуми. Я впервые вижу такое.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrival? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking trade secret.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're lucky to be.
What are we gonna do?
А, также использую еду. Вот я сейчас подумал. Вот еда, она увеличивает статы. Ее можно приготовить, она очень... Например, вот, санскрит. Это санскритару, да? Тут у нас тоже крит... А, не, санскрит. И тут у нас атаки. То есть еду тоже использовать. Можешь использовать вот баночки. Они там даются бесплатно. Можно силу атаки вот тоже, в принципе. Да. На защиту можно использовать, где будет урона меньше входить, полезно. Они всегда суммируются так. Атака, защита, вынос. То есть...
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've all— Oh, that— He used to be a bit of a I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after—
You're saying he used to be a
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt. When Inazuma closed it, the international trade—
So he left!
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you—
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Love or freedom? I'm not used to it at all. Which one should I choose?
Элька это крайне крепкий. Но у меня никогда такой проблемы не было, чтобы я просто пачкаю
What are you
это
doing
выносить
back
по
here?
рандому.
Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about...
Точно.
Goodness, I
Они
can sense
рассыпались.
it now. So familiar. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it... Oh, my hometown. The home of...
It's working!
So, what is this?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. And the sound of the Xiao lanterns. I'm right there.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean, often I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't you?
Well...
So, I caved. All right.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed...
Come on, so come on!
It's a scheme by the they start by once the merchants run out of place...
It's just...
I'm their puppet, yes. Evidence. Now that I think about as it happens, I...
Really?
Если пройти стартовыми персонажами. Первый этаж, 20 уровня. Так, пира урон. Просто без артефактов бить. Элькой в основном будем только щитить. А, понял. Аем.
No one escapes my sights. Get him. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Я скажу тебе так, я вот честно особо им советую. Слабый. Вот объективно он как Анема крайне слабый. Есть намного лучших вариантов. Вот видишь, у меня персонажи, там вообще оружия на имбер нету, то есть спокойно проходит первый этап.
I'll catch up. Steady as.
Get him.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
А у меня интернет вылетел. Понял. Понял, принял. Мы про...
Try not to enjoy this.
Windblade! Disappear!
No escape.
Blitz. You. He. Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little.
I must leave no.
Hey, go, big.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Get him.
Leave it all to me.
Анема ГГшка тянули.
Come a little closer. Let's spark.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Steady as stone.
No one escapes my sights.
You've been a naughty boy.
Windblade!
Я, наверное, я возьму Рейдза, там 10-го. А на Эльку я вообще не... Только щиты. Идем еще. Можем вообще... можем Барбару взять. Она, в принципе, намажет. А чисто ради хила ее. Сейчас посмотрим.
I'll protect us.
Get him! Cue the spotlight!
Так
Let
вот
it rain!
раздули. Огнем по... Все проходится очень.
I'll race you there!
Барбара, кстати, тоже можно. Там реакции вызывает заряжен.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Да тут
No one escapes
надо
my
немного
sight!
пробовать поиграть.
Step on up!
Я просто понял, персонажи 60 уровня были. Поэтому так все легко закрывалось. Персонажами 20 уровня сложнее.
Surprise! Let the magic begin! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Вот, например, сейчас, да? Я по впечатлениям равно как бы. Надо просто условия читать и бить огнем по электро. Тогда будет.
Step on up! No escape! I'll race you
А,
there!
у тебя нет Барбары? Тогда не используй. В принципе, я ее тоже. Она чисто что она есть. Так, а Барбара, она разве нет?
Surrender and I'll be gentle. You're in for a little.
Over here! No one escapes my sights! Surprise! Be amazed!
Come a little closer.
Get him! Step on up!
You're in for a little shock.
Surprise!
You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy this.
Let it rain! Bet you can't keep...
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. You.
Get him! Step on up!
По факту, тебе. Сейчас надо вот таких персонажей, как... То есть... До такого или до 5-го. До какого-то. Все у тебя будет хорошо.
Over here!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Blitz.
То есть вот я уже прошел на 3 так? Своим отрядиком. Эдо отрядиком. Это сколько? Это по 100 гемов получается. Вот тебе уже круто.
Surprise! Hey, get him! No escape!
Let's spark things up a little.
Step on up!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little
Over here!
Come a little closer.
Step on up!
You're in for a little shock.
Be amazed! Let it rain!
Come a little closer. He, you.
Over
He.
Если первый уровень, они просто персонажей. Просто надо возвысить, то есть до 40 этого можно спокойно проходить. Тут тебе нужен, потому что тут тут у нас идет рассеивание, то есть тут тебе нужна аниме ГГшка, то есть его вкачиваешь, даешь ему все желательно на МС и можешь спокойно пробегать. То есть там никаких.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! If you want to taste Mondstadt's great
Love her freedom.
then look no
Which one should I
further than
choose? Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah,
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
now, who else is behind on payments?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! Mondstadt's great wines, then look no further than Sailing Breeze!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. in a big pile of Mora here. Yeah?
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what.
Great! Well, now we have our... Huh?
I.
Huh. Poor... If only we made less noise.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how...
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you...
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment... So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such...
Well, even if what you...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your... Perhaps that crystal marrow...
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it...
And not even an ounce of shame for him.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out.
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare...
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of—
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You seize the merchants. We will resolve—
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come.
Who are you supposed to be?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro—
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful—
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clans you wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shira— I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief!
Enough!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry.
Hey, I was joking. It's a... if nothing else...
Toma?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the
You've been keeping your true identity. So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into... I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato. Despite the fact that he's the current head, I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment. You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark anymore. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of
Still pretty good going for just a month.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world. So, when that you have
Change the tide of the...
in the test I gave, navigating powerful people, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree. That's an unexpected development. Yes, of course. Well, good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole... As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Kamura Tea House to settle the score! Well...
Stop there. Present your...
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying? Guess it can't hurt to... Who knows?
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. Come on in.
Did you...
My sincere...
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner.
Nice to meet you. So, the reason we wanted to come...
All right, all in good time.
So what you...
Absolutely.
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot.
Whoa, you heard about that
As I...
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have... One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal...
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Qingshin. A flower grows on the mountaintop.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So,
Yes, bring me 300 Qingshin, would you? Freshly picked up.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering.
That sounds much more...
709 letters to be
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do...
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit.
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly... But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Paimon knew something just didn't seem right about it. Let's ask her tonight.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the...
Is it Paimon or does
The reason why I wanted to...
discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kuj. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve... There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders.
Ah, Paimon gets the whole...
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty...
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first... We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm... Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi...
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods...
Is there something wrong, lady?
No, as you were. My father simply has some...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has...
Yes, of course, my lady.
Now, do you really presume that you can...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then.
Shinojo!
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
Yes, but that's not the
Well then, if we're through here,
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Bow your head.
Hey-ya! Nice and spicy.
Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato. Steady as stone. As a good knight should.
Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiragi, stay close.
The tides beckon.
Fall before me.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to... In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to...
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it.
I'm not afraid to say that...
The one...
Shinojo, did you...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened.
Yes, of course.
But what
Don't fret. My father is... I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
I'll catch up.
Далеко пешком бежать.
In the name of the princess. Destiny has brought me hither.
Leave it all to me.
Be sanctified. Bow your head. Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's... legally yours now.
Чего не выпал? Так, конечно.
Water.
Так, это... Сорок пять я уже сделал. А баннера... А, да, да. Кстати, вот есть руководство по улучшению. Если тебе прям капец сложно, попробуй через... Можешь вот повысить. Ну, то есть ты нажимаешь вот сюда, повысить, там эффект. Заходишь в артефакты. И вот быстрая конфигурация. Нажимаешь, и оно тебе показывает как лучше. Но получается как всегда. ЧК силуэта. Ну, в принципе, как бы с стороны не... А с другой стороны плохо. На этом я, пожалуй, уже заканчиваю.
Discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue
Потому
has
что
an
я
enduring
подстал.
aftertaste.
Плюс мне
In
надо кое-какие
Inazuma,
еще
the
дела
water
поделать.
possesses a depth of flavor unlike any
Возможно,
other.
вечером приду.
Sume?
Всем спасибо. Всем удачи. Всем... А, не, подожди. Да там понял, там руководство ставит. Я как? Я бы тебе не советовал. А? Но если вариантов нет, то попробуй. Ладненько. Все, давай. Удачи тебе на работе. Я пошел.